Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Washington Commanders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready! Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Richardson going right to the air. This is Fant on the short completion. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Washington defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Richardson looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Mustang 19.
Richardson to the air on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 18. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second and a couple. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. So no gain on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll run with Gibson. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
That's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Second and 10, Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown. And now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. But I like the way they're being methodical on offense here on their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
Here's second and 10.
Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19.
They'll go play action. Howell steps away. And this one too low.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third.
18 rattle.
Now Howell. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on a skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
To throw is Richardson. Looking to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Richardson. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
On the ball now. On the ball. Bronco 80.
Now they'll change things up. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Ready,
from the
break.
2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ray. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go.
Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Richardson, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. There, Richardson back to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Faking the handoff. Howell. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. 36 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here we go. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now it's Richardson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Get it? 19 Lions. Ready.
Richardson going on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Richardson going to move him around. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 6 now.
Go.
Now Richardson. Over the middle, finding Smith.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
On the ready. Go, Chap. Go, Chap. Ready.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Three.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Chap.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now throwing on first down here.
And this will be incomplete.
physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down and goal to go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
18 Rebels, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
And Howell will throw it. Flush to his right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Robert Tonyan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gibson again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now they go play action with Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 13. 143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Hey, Crash. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now they're in the hurry up.
Buffalo 18. Go street. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Richardson.
This is the tight end fan.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Richardson going to change the play here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
No gain on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Richardson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Myers' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that, because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Steady.
Throwing to start the drive. Richardson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Got it.
A good
Ready.
action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Liking, 18.
Now they'll audible to something else. Second down. Here's Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. Shelling through the... And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 9th rushing touchdown on the year and 11th overall. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Howell down to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back to throw, Howell.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And that will be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
On the ball, now. Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Ready.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Ready.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Forced out to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Maverick, 60
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Second down throw for Howell.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. .31 yards on the punt there.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Howell.
Eluding the pressure right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing here, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Another throw for Howell. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Come on, set. Hurry, 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 hurry.
They go play action with Richardson.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Ready, right?
Here's a give up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
James Cook.
His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense.